Where did your love come from for like even getting into like merch industry and all this?
Real exclusive for the podcast is that color of the hat that everybody loves so much was a mistake.
Bampapi this saying like talk to us about like why Congo sa end up to money. Okay, let's collab with Chris and go from there.
I made a really big decision last year to expand into Holland. I am a gamer. You are?
I was about to ask guys, like, can y'all like
deal,
break down what the fuck is a gamer? He's hot, but he's like very rocky. I like chubby guys. I like big boys.
And that's why you're doing a podcast together?
Oh no, no, he's not my son. Oh, he just called you big.
Yeah, I know. Are you getting nervous over him? Okay. Or you should. A lot of people do. Justin needs to.
I just don't know what to expect.
Yeah,
that's
dude. Nobody knows. Hey, yo, what's up?
I like him as this.
Yo, guys, welcome back to the ABC Island's favorite podcast, No Filter in Paradise, a show about anything and everything between two friends. You already know, one is straight and the other
black and the gay, baby. Don't play with it. Don't play with
Hey,
it.
there's nothing better than watching the guest reaction after you say that part. Do we have to like, really want the Hari? All right, guys, today, what was that?
It's facts.
100%. All right, guys, today we have a special guest. Obviously, there's someone we had, well, obviously you know who it is because you saw the thumbnail. So there's someone we had to bring because it's a well-known brand in Curacao.
I think it's
even in Aruba too. You can see it. Every now and then you'll see it in Aruba as well.
We do.
There's one specific shirt that I love about which one you guys have. But yeah, we got no other than, is it Georgie or George?
My name is George, but they call me Georgie.
All right, we got Georgie. One of the guys over here from YDK, Curacao.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for
It's
coming.
been great so far.
Thanks for coming.
Nice conversation off camera.
Yeah. And you said as well, this is probably like your first actual podcast to come on.
First real podcast since being announced as the brand director of YDK. So it's exciting. It's a little bit nerve wracking, but well, I don't know.
You get a shot? No, I was kidding.
It's not 11, 12 yet.
It's 11 in the morning.
Maybe at 15, maybe on camera.
Hey. All right.
Jared has the cups ready.
People, they stay ready though. I'm gonna give them that. Y'all stay ready.
Yeah, look at me like, so where's the tequila? I'm like, it's like 11:55, like 5 more minutes. Nah, but welcome to the show. For those who don't know who you are, obviously they know the brand, but to give a little bit of history, like, who's Georgie? What do you do?
That's a really broad question.
It is actually.
No, I'm Georgie. I'm 28 years old. I studied in what? Are we not doing that?
No, you did. Yeah. People want to know, your background,
okay.
You know?
Yeah. I'm 28. I was born here in Curacao. I grew up in Curacao, and then I studied in the States for 5 years.
We're in the States.
I was in Boston.
Okay, nice.
Right outside of Boston.
Nice and cold.
Very small town.
Yeah.
Very cold. Way too cold for me. So I had to come back as soon as I could. So I came back and started working with the family company, and after that, a couple of years went by. COVID came, and I don't know what, and now here we are. A couple of things happened, and we ended up with YDK as well, and now I get to be the brand director of one of the favorite brands from the island, and my favorite thing to do.
Like when they came out with the brand, at first I saw it, I'm like, okay, cool, YDK, like YDK, obviously, But like when I read it, was like, okay, this is a dope brand. When you guys released the Cabrito one, the one was it's like a Cabrito faded with a goat and like a triangle around. I was like, that's a fucking like dope. That's what I was like. All right, I'm on board. I'm on board with this brand now. It's super dope. It's super dope.
Thank you.
And he's even as a Cruzaneño, I would say, you still the designs are so dope. It's still so like. Oh, weird. It doesn't even have to make sense. Like, I just want it,
Yeah.
So congratulations to like y'all's graphic designer and all of that. Like, big shout out to the whole team.
You have a team that designs the shirts?
We do have a team. So the concepts come from Jean-Paul. It was sort of inherited from him, let's say, from the past. And since then, we've been building on a couple of these concepts. We came out with some new concepts. Which me and my team locally do, and then we send it out to our design team as well, and they graphically display it.
Yeah. It's like, here's the idea. Now make it look dope.
Make it look good.
And we go and we try to make it a little bit better here and there, change colors when it is people from outside of the islands don't really know what it's like as much. So they came down here. We had a nice time in Carnival. So, we tried to get them localized, let's say. So it was good.
I'm not mad at that.
No.
I am not mad at that. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we ready to like go ham?
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect.
She's
No,
like,
I'm just like,
Wait, what?
he's like, wait, what?
No, but it's like Gaggy.
Hard-hitting question.
Hey, sometimes this guy
no,
goes
no.
like, all right, let me ask you, if you see him go like this, just put it by all means.
No.
That's where I go like, good luck, bro. Because sometimes not even I know what the fuck is going to come out of his mouth.
Okay.
And you get curious, by the way, if you feel like, don't.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I have a very potty mouth. It's not good.
Ooh, you're
Perfect.
the perfect place. Welcome to the
Perfect.
Paradise,
We talk a lot of
sir.
shit. We've got politics, people like curse as well. So
Okay.
it's nice.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyways,
Interesting.
go ahead.
Okay, so like, I want to get to know you first off. So like,
Sorry. I think it's
Are you,
great.
are you getting nervous over him?
A little.
Okay. You should. A lot of people
normal.
do. Justin
Everybody
needs to
does.
I
get
just don't know what to expect.
Yeah,
That's the
dude,
thing.
nobody
no,
knows.
I just want to like know like how did you grow up? Like, what was your childhood like? Like, I want to
Okay.
start off with that
Yeah.
version before we come up to like
Okay.
where we are today. So,
Great. Well, I had a pretty good childhood, to be honest with you. I
You
can't.
look that type. No tea, no shame. But
Thank you.
look
like-
fancy.
Yeah, no, I couldn't complain. Anything that I needed, I was given, so I was really happy for that. I had an amazing family, really great dad and mom, and I'm an only child, so no brothers and sisters.
Exit.
Yeah.
But
The spoiled kid, like
you think
anything
so?
you want. It's like,
Yeah.
don't get a second kid. Like, I'm good.
Please.
I want everything.
Yeah. No, but it went great, and I was really lucky that I had a lot of cousins around me here on the island, and in Aruba as well. I'm part Peruvian, so I have a bit of a connection to you guys.
Yeah.
But it was really great growing up, and I got to sort of make my brothers, let's say, as the other people from my family and my friends as well. And yeah, I just grew up playing a lot of sports. I played tennis, I played soccer, I did bowling for a little while.
You did what?
Bowling.
Oh, bowling.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
You did all
yeah.
the fun sports.
Yeah, we
Come
came to
through.
Aruba, and we played in the Caribbean tournaments or Central American tournaments and stuff like that. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
I'm never gonna play bowling with you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, we're going bowling. It's a competition at that point.
Yeah,
like,
No, I quit when I was young. I can't do. I'm washed up,
bro. No. You know, it was something called muscle memory.
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah, no. I'm
Okay, I
really
still
good at
got it.
bowling though. Like I would take you on though.
I think you'd beat me
I think so too,
Yeah.
honestly.
for sure.
But I'm not gonna
maybe,
argue.
Maybe
it.
that's the next episode.
actually, like we should have next episode at like. I mean, you go to Aruba a lot.
I don't, but I should.
I think fuck, you got family
Her.
there. You should go to
exactly.
Aruba a lot.
I should.
But when you ever come back, and then we're gonna do an episode at the bowling alley.
Okay,
and
but
then,
you gotta let me know on time. So I cut my. It has to be like before I do my nails.
Oh, okay.
Because
No, it's a good point.
Let's just plan
The
this whole
nails
trip
look nice,
around the
though.
nails.
yeah, ain't nobody sticking
I
no
like
fingers
it,
in no
yeah.
damn bowling ball.
Hey,
after,
careful,
like,
huh?
I'm
Your girlfriend's
fresh
watching, huh? Like
Yeah.
out here complimenting Shark.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, by the way.
I'm comfortable. so,
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Girl was gonna be like, Scotch, will you eat amazing, actually? Like, what's going on?
A girl, calm down, sis.
No, it's all good.
Don't worry, not his type.
Yeah, and then I played tennis. That's what I chose for at the end of the day, and I went to tournaments and things like that around the Caribbean. I represented Curacao, so I was really proud of that, and that's part of the passion that comes to the brand as well, because I want to give everybody here that plays sports a little bit of something that's their own.
That's dope.
All right, come through. Okay, so where did your love come from for like even getting into like merch industry and all this?
Okay, so my family is part of the family that owns a couple of retail stores here on the island. And yeah, we've always sold shoes and always sold clothing and things like that. So
Okay.
it's something that has been running in my family for forever. When I was 8, I started like working in the store and this like that, and going to the warehouse and I don't know what. And
You know the ins and outs.
yeah, so we really work, me and my cousin, from the warehouse all the way to the salesperson, to the manager, to in the office, and I don't know what. And then we went to study and came back, and so we know all the ins and outs of the company, let's say. And I was always fascinated with how a shoe can be made and how T-shirts can be made, and I don't know what. And I was never really a big fan of fashion in general.
I'm in the program.
Yeah. So I just got a chance to sort of do something that was my own, let's say, after a little while. Until then, I really started to realize, like, hey, me gusta coke.
So, but what's the process for you like? Because he also has an apparel company back in Aruba.
Okay,
and we
great.
Also for No Filter, so this shirt he's wearing, it's one of our shirts.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't want to comment earlier, but
and our biggest struggle is like we want to make sure like if I find one quality of shirt, I want to stick with that one.
So
I don't want to be like, hey, here's a good quality shirt with a 100 florin tag on it, and then because you can't find the same shirt again, but the mesmo price, but quality of bar. So it's my struggle is like trying to find like the right shirt every single time, make sure it's always in stock and all that stuff. So what were some struggles that you went through when building was a YDK? Some hurdles.
So since 2021, when we started working with YDK, it's been just nothing but learning, to be honest with you. Failing, learning, and doing all these issues. Like I remember when we first did the first collection in December 2021, that was something that I could never expect from anybody, right? We took everything that was already designed and already made and I don't know what, and we just put a little bit more numbers around it, a little bit more colors, and then we put it in the store. And the popular opinion, I guess, was that, okay, YDK is back. And we said, all right, we really have to put in a lot more time into this, right? I really want to hone the craft and make sure the quality is something that people don't really get on the island from a local brand, right?
Yeah.
And then you sit there and you go through all the sizing specs and you go through every little detail, from the back neck width to the shoulder to the seam to what type of stitching you have, like
drop shoulder.
Oh my God,
dude.
This
is the part that people just don't understand because like we walk around with this shirt, people are like, yo, okay, they was a drop shirt. I'm like, bro, like I need to find the right fucking shirt, then make sure I always keep getting it back. Because people don't see like the details and make sure everything fits in the back. Because if you do something on your back, you gotta make sure it's shoulder to shoulder, not just awkwardly in the center in the back. It just fucking looks weird, so people don't get that part.
And you know what the thing is though, as everybody's body is different, right? Your body's different to mine, your body's different to his. And on top of that, you also want women that want to purchase the brand, but maybe you're not big enough to make a women's line yet. And so you have to try keep that stuff in mind and then say, okay, what kind of sizing are you going to make? And at the end of the day, you try to get better every single season, right? And that's why a lot of the brands as well that you see, it's not always the same shirt. Even the bigger brands like Represent or Gucci or Versace or I don't know what, always have some type of difference in there because every season you're trying to get better and you're trying to get that perfect sizing fit for everybody, which is almost impossible.
And it's always a big risk because like maybe you're like, you know what, let's make this one or this crop top that's gonna sell, but then you know all this work, all this purchase, and then you sold nothing. So everything is like you gotta do the research behind it. How many people are willing to buy this?
That was one of the biggest mistakes I had made. Like not paying attention to like seasons.
Okay.
Where I was like, okay, I mean we live on the island, so it's always
only
summer.
have one season. It's
easier.
But at the same time, it was July. I was like, okay, now I'm supposed to release the crop tops. Place the order, do everything. I get them after the summer. So now the girls are like very much over it and whatever. And then you're like, shit, now I have all these things. So the ones that I had, the girls didn't want that one. They wanted the design that I did not get, which is the black and white one. So I was like, fuck it, man. So now you're stuck with all this extra and you're like,
inventory.
December. And who the fuck wants to wear a crop top now? They're not looking for that right now. You learn like maybe if I drop like the black t-shirts, the guys could have gotten. I wouldn't have been marketing just for women. And not just women that were brave enough to even wear a crop top.
Right.
So that was like one of the biggest learning mistakes. I was like,
do people in Aruba struggle with that a lot? With body positivity and stuff like that? Because I feel like down here, women are very, very proud of their bodies over here, and they love that stuff.
We have. I feel like we have mixed reactions.
You half and half.
You would get like the girls that don't give a shit, and they would fucking rock their shit. But then you also have the girls that are just gonna be like, nah, like, con no tengo vergüenza, con pues canaranta así, and you have that. You have that.
I think Akisha is doing a really good job of that with her management by Akisha, and she's putting body positivity and all of this stuff at the forefront as well. onto making girls proud of themselves and going from a young age all the way to adults. And I think that's really great. Dus porta eko itong opportunity piatame by ayabandra.
Maybe.
Actually, you should.
Yeah.
Maybe we could try to host like some sort of event, like a seminar, body positivity seminar with Akish from Curacao. Because like in Aruba, I do understand what you say. Because in Aruba, it's like half and half. Like, but I am on the shaka base. Body hand, the chili manga nanki. Like they don't give bro fishnets and sticker tapes. Basta rockets. Not the fuck with nada. And then the body hand, they use a t-shirt normal. And they pensa, if that how they can now, no, me busca algo otro.
But she's skinny. But you'll get like the bigger girls that like would rock things that are very revealing. And it's like, okay, girl, do your big one. You have some of the girls that are models for like these other places. So we have those girls.
Okay.
And they dress very much more appropriate. Pero tingin chick na rayachita, may gusto ko she me smash pretames chan hira side serio.
Yeah.
So you have turdos din ang ere with the money.
Yeah.
If you see the big girls that can dress, and then you see the big girls that are like,
why you gotta be so ratchet,
sis.
But I mentioned that over these seasons, when it comes to your apparel, like was not drop cada tres luna, or was un consistent line is per release of?
We want a consistent line, pero no sa ginano ko, so there's always something. It's whether it's shipping or nostalat or means a kiko, and yeah, it's a disaster sometimes. Pero we try to keep it in one line and do a drop every 2 months. It's the idea. But it never works out that way, and then we end up having a drop every month, and then 2 months nothing. It's
not very consistent.
It's not,
but it's not your fault. It's logistics.
No,
it is part of my
their fault.
Yeah,
really?
Need to plan a little
if
bit.
not about no,
but sometimes shit happen. Like for like logistics, like bro, my wife was supposed to get a car. All I do is she's supposed to get a car.
That's a different thing.
You know that shipping container that hit the bridge? Her car's on that fucking car. Logistics not her fault, but
that does not happen as often as planning. If you take the whole year and you're like, okay, this quarter I'm gonna do this quarter I'm gonna do this quarter,
and then you bulk order like, okay, let's tell me
you work that way. I don't work that way yet. I'm striving for that. How did you get to that point? That's what
I have this guy that helps me. Shout out to Ryan.
Okay.
He's the one that really he's the one that really pushes me. He's like this is how you gotta do it.
Okay.
Like, and if you work by quarter, it's quicker to like reach your goal. And then you also like, okay, now what's next? Like, okay, I did this. Maybe you manage that quarter even shorter. But if you plan for the year, it's di verdad. Buta wak miss when shit wak. Ano Halloween to come up. Okay, let me começar a preparar. Banki design nos quer para Halloween. Ki colonang nos quer. Ki t-shirt nos quer. Now you're doing all of this from January.
Yeah.
That quarter is already set.
Yeah.
December, you want an extra drop. You have all of these things set, but with designs ka ba, ki tiempo you can't go wrong.
And you just make small adjustments as you get closer.
And then maybe something small comes up between the time, because you have the time now. Everything's already arranged. Now you want to be like, okay, nothing. Valentine's Day, after dia di, whatever. Look, here's an extra drop. Here's the extra drop.
Yeah, we have we try to work in every 6 months. Dus we work in like fall, winter, and spring, summer. Anto dingen say we do maybe 4 or 5 drops, let's say, that we have for the whole period, the 6-month period, and then we try to determine what drops are gonna come when, depending on. Let's say if we do another cabrito, spoiler alert, another cabrito's coming.
Let's go.
Exclusive, baby.
The goat, same thing, papimento.
Yeah, papimento, exactly. And so, if we do that, then we say, okay, how much time has passed in between the last drop? Do we want to do it earlier? Do we want to do it later? Are we gonna do it in December when most people want to buy a lot of stuff to go out?
Yeah.
We're gonna do it in September, which is like a slower month usually, but so back to school like abikaba. So there's always you're going 18. Pero yeah, we're trying to work a little bit more in advance. Dus fall, winter, or kita klakaba is it in production. It's now been a couple of weeks, I think, since production started. So that's That's going. Everything should be done by July, hopefully.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, well, at least you're planning and prepared for this one, huh?
See.
Yeah, that's good.
When was the last drop then?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go.
The last drop was 2 weeks ago. Was it now? 2 weeks? Yeah, it was
if everything goes,
the baseball jersey.
Oh yeah, actually,
that.
I saw it as I was.
Yeah, did you see it?
I saw it in changes. I was walking around and I saw, oh, you guys have a whole wall to see YDK.
Yeah, we have a whole section.
Yeah. I
The
saw
model?
it. The who?
The model.
Which one?
Cliff.
Oh,
The guy get the whole one.
I said, wait, what?
It was a good choice. It was a good choice.
What? So I was like, give me the shirt and the guy.
guy.
Like,
2 for 1 combo.
Happy hour.
no, I'm just like,
No, you're
I'm just
not.
like, no, he's
No,
not my
you're
type.
the fuck?
He's hot, but he's like very rocky. I like chubby guys.
Okay.
I like big boys.
Okay, and that's why you're doing the podcast together? Is that how it started?
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
This
Oh, no, he's
motherfucker.
not my type. Oh, he just called you big guy.
Yeah, I know. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Fuck this guy.
Okay,
How did
wait.
you guys get to know each other then? Sorry, you wanted to ask me something else.
I did not want to ask you. So I was going to give you like a tip, but
But no,
we can come back to that.
give your tip.
Can I get? Yeah, can I?
Yeah,
get my
because
tip?
you might forget, you know? Give him the tip.
It was just, I was just going to say, I don't know how it is in Curacao, but in Aruba, for your December drop,
Yeah.
you might want to drop it like November.
Yeah.
Just so you have that, because November, everybody starts buying gifts for Christmas,
Yeah.
and then they're doing all of it. So they're early shopping.
Was on the mass last minute see, but in the episode, I don't know about. I mean, Black Friday is not that great.
No,
Aqui
no.
no.
Non-existent?
Well, no, it is existent.
But it's not
Everybody
as
does it.
hardcore. In
But it's
Aruba.
not, portano, mi non sa come sta na Aruba, pero aqui
Quando
namin
tem
it's
Black
like
Friday?
not as great. I
No,
think.
it's the same thing in Aruba. Ela diz vira 10 for menos. Like, stop.
So,
I know we've done that shit. I've gone and take pictures like a month before Black Friday.
really?
And on Black Friday, it's like either the same price, but they just slap Black Friday on top of it.
Yeah,
Shout out to Price Mark.
scammer.
Yeah, all right. Okay, we're naming names here.
It's fine, bro. I mean, I shop there all the time, so I don't care. Take my money. I go there. It's like Costco. Was I like, I need to buy bulks anyways? Like,
They're gonna revoke your card.
go ahead. I'll go somewhere else. Like, I just go to like Caribbean overseas, like buy my meat over there.
You
Like,
play
caca.
too much. You play
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so
How did we meet?
So, how did you guys meet?
Dude, well, we knew of each other,
Yeah,
but we never like, we're never
we weren't
friends.
really friends.
Yeah, we just
Okay.
like, oh, that's like, that's something. Because I emceed a lot, so he would see me in nightlife. This guy's like a drama queen everywhere he goes. He makes an entrance. Like,
Fuck off.
when you walk in, it was like, I think going in. I think
People
I
just
shot.
look at me for some reason. Like, I'm
When
like,
you-
okay, hey.
You know Sesame Street, Big Bird. Yeah. Okay, this guy has a fucking puffy ass jacket, like Puff Daddy.
Fur,
Bro,
baby.
like,
In Aruba.
In
Yes.
Aruba,
Okay.
puffy, like long, like hitting the
Big
fuck.
jacket. Big
Dude,
It's not to the floor. It's like to about here.
listen, it's hella puffy. Like,
Okay.
But that's mahal ko sa cabeça. And he just walked into the club. Como si fuera
Is
like
it a crop top jacket too, or is it like long?
That one, the green one is like about here, but then I have another like a black one is short.
Shorter,
and I have
yeah.
a white one that's like
Uh-huh.
sleeveless.
Okay.
Point
That's
is,
cute.
when he walks in, it's an
People know.
entrance.
Yeah,
People
people
turn
know.
heads.
People know.
So that's how I know him. And then
Okay.
COVID happened. And during COVID, like, I bartended, I MC and everything. And I was like, dude, keep going to Behasi. Like, I was like, Behasi, I was bored.
Yeah.
And then my wife introduced me to a podcast called Call Her Daddy.
Okay.
You know Call Her Daddy?
I know it.
Bro.
I haven't watched the whole one yet, but I
Yeah.
know it. Yeah.
So, like, I started listening. I'm going to the gym listening to, like, back then it was like Sophia and Alex.
Okay.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, they're the host.
Okay.
And anyways, they split up, and then I'm listening at the gym, like they talking about all these conversations about this and that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, yung ko in Aruba has yung podcast over to ko kasi because I think at that time it was very taboo, like, hey, well, why you go to sex? Mo ba say ba sa akin? And I'm like, I don't want to talk about this shit. Like, what's that? This is
Kanda yun na mas neachi na Aruba, no?
como que
Kaya man, nagkasama ito sinti, no sa munti man rough. Timbia. At least ding yun, ang kuda papi, ako ko.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, but I don't get it.
Yeah, no, they're way like they would just say
What
shit
did
like,
papi
boom,
have
like yeah.
Kung pasaba
Yeah.
I'm like, Ramang.
No, mati, bama bang. Yeah, like no, yeah, like y'all re-rough it. Ooh, okay.
I'm like, because sa business mo, just chilling. Like, I'm like, hope pasivo.
We're very much more passive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so then I okay, let's start a fucking podcast. But I didn't want to do it alone. I would think me gusta ako otro gente.
So,
Of at least find someone who counters Ami, as in not the same personality, because like who wants to see two of the same people? Like fucking boring. Bring opposites. So masinta, kung papel pen, okay, who's gonna be my co-host? Okay, sure, got you.
Oh wait, just to insert first. Me ganun.
Oh, but
So that's the TikToks and shit like that.
Okay, no, so like so correcto. I forgot that part. So when COVID, in the beginning of
how
COVID,
could you forget that?
bro, you think I want to talk about my TikTok experience? Now
did dances on TikTok?
Shut the fuck up, okay? We're not gonna. We are
Can we
not.
go,
No,
Can we
They
go,
still exist.
I
go see
deleted them.
those?
Yeah, I think they're on our TikTok still.
We
Yeah.
have a TV back there. We can put it on the big screen.
Yeah, no,
Bro.
it's definitely still.
You
on
know,
there.
sometimes you just want things to die in the past.
Yeah, no, he even did dun dun dun.
Because people keep procrastinating, like, sabi mo, di wala sa tone to kimi, di, maasa kimi, you fuckers did procrastinate this, so fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Anyways, we did some funny videos, like funny skits.
Okay.
Don't look at me like with those judgy eyes. He's like,
I'm not judging you at all. I wouldn't do that.
I'm judging my.
You know, I
Like,
can't.
wow.
Well, I can't. I don't feel comfortable doing that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. You know,
Me
and
neither.
I have a lot of respect for people that can. So that's great.
He's not all the way comfortable with it either.
I'm not, but I still
I think
do
that's
it.
the funny part, probably.
Yeah,
right?
but the thing is, I still do it. So,
There you go, yeah.
anyways, we did videos together and everything. And then when the podcast came around, I was like, let me just write down names of co-hosts.
Yeah.
I wrote his name. I wrote in the second line. I couldn't think of anybody else. So I took, hey, Monday morning, we have a meeting at Elite. Be there with Christian Queenie. It's like, for what? Just fucking be there.
Yeah.
I had no idea what the fuck it was.
Shows up, and then I pitched him the idea. I pitched Queenie and Chris the idea. And they were like, all right, let's fucking do it. And that's how we started this fucking show. And
I had to like give them a 411 though, because I was like, okay, let me just let y'all know something real quick. I am ghetto. I don't have a filter. Like I would say what I want, and my mouth is very dirty.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were like, "That's exactly why we want you." It was like,
And that's how you guys came up with the name as well.
I think the name was like,
a list.
Yeah.
We had to do
Oh,
like separate lists.
Yeah.
And I think I had like something maybe like no filter, and then I think he had like
Something
one
with
of
Paradise.
Paradise. And then we sat with Queen, and she was like,
Queenie was like, "What you say?
together, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's it.
Great.
That's the name.
Yeah.
No filter.
And
Paradise.
now we just, 4 years later, here we are. We did take a little break for 7 months in between, which is what we told you earlier.
Yeah.
Like, because Holland robbed me.
But we Gucci now. Like we inside.
We're good. We're all chilling. We're inside.
Loving it.
So I want to know, so like, what's your goal with YDK? Like, where do you want this?
Where
to
do I
go?
see myself in 5 years? Is that?
No. Let me.
Are you trying to take me on a date? Is that what's going on? I thought he was the king.
No. He's the ratchet one. I'm the one with the civil questions,
see.
and he's like, "So qué pasa? ¿No cheque was on?"
No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I don't care. I should do last night.
All right.
I don't.
Okay.
No, pero like let's put it this way: like, where do you see like end of the year, maybe 2025? Like, was it like where do you want this to go?
Yeah. So I think we made a really big decision last year to expand into Holland.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
And you should.
We started the website. I moved to Holland for 8 months so that I could set all that up. It was really rough. I
Why?
learned a lot of stuff.
How was your Dutch over there when you went there?
Not great. It's better now, but it wasn't great. And there's a lot of challenges that people from Curacao experience when you go over to Holland. And, I went to the States, so I never really got that. Pero iba na tratabo gewoon diferente. Basta, at least there on start.
Como así?
Basta, toen heb ik Engels kumi from the start until zelfs als ik Nederlands terug wil praten. Right? En dan ik de wabo style man saben ons bij papi Engels kumi. Basta obviously pero papi.
Yeah, you can't speak. Yeah.
Basta.
Got it.
Pero riba jet também tá tinha struggles nan ku abrimento bank account, ku tudo costa anto uiteindelijk nos logra anto nos set up a fulfillment center, ku a website. So sorry, shameless plug or whatever, but you can order everything at www.ydkclothing.com.
And we're gonna bleep that part. No, let's get it.
That was
Get
the one
it.
assignment I got from my team.
Check. If you want to do it again, you know what, guys? If you want to buy this shit, send me the link. I'll put it in the description. Just click. No,
That's great.
go for
I
it.
appreciate it.
No, 100%, dude.
Sì, anto tutte cose anto locali na Holanda now, so we have 2 separate warehouses, let's say, the unta na Holanda, unta kinanda Corso. So people that order on the website, everything ships directly from Holland, right? And it's everything the same exact thing as you would get if you order from another brand, right?
So basically, like, I think, so what you gotta do is kind of like have Holland as your main base. And I feel like, obviously, I think if you're based in Holland, you're gonna get cheaper priced shirt at price points. The quality is good, but like, for example, if you were living here and you have to order from somewhere else abroad, it's gonna cost you a lot more money for shipping and all that stuff. So it's gonna cost you less money to create the same or better quality of shirt and then have that shipped here to Curacao.
No, so we already did that. We're already working with factories in Turkey and in China, where we make different products. I mean, they have different capabilities in Turkey than in China. So you try to make sure that the right factory is making the right things, right? And so we already did that. So we were really blessed that we were able to do that, and we got the connections to go into the right factories and already bring them down here. Pero we now have everything also set up for Holanda. Dus lokaal nos taas, ito nos ship to the konang, mesora fuji fabrik ng by Holanda, and then we spread out to Curacao. So it's really no difference in shipping costs in terms of that what we used to have. Right? Antori aworiki to cost ng Holanda maneta, anto to cost ng Curacao maneta. So we could keep the price the same. Anto orabo baywak actually Holanda to like €1 or €2 mas caro Curacao. Pero that's because of BTW que costa.
And they just streng about
it's a bit expensive.
Yeah, just a little bit. That's why I probably won't move there.
Just a little expensive.
I'll just go to America.
But congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
I know that's something also you want to do.
That's definitely my end goal. So,
that's one of his goals. So this is definitely something that you can learn from him.
100%.
Yeah, we can have conversations about that.
The way you said it, like I felt the pain a little bit.
I know. I can imagine.
Yeah, and still, still you have to keep up the website and stuff like that. Like people tell you, like, oh, just make a website, it'll be fine. Like no
maintenance costs, keep it up to date, bugs.
Inventory.
Everything. People don't know us. Na Holanda, so they're not used to purchasing na Holanda.
It's not gonna be that much of a hard struggle na Holanda paboso. Paviyo the hoping and the Curacao, hoping and Aruba.
Location is very important for that.
Also, that's the online so.
That's what I was gonna ask. If you're gonna have a storefront, would it make sense to open a storefront nowadays?
So going back then to the question that you asked me, which is where I want to be, where we want to be with YDK, right? Is eventually I want to make Holanda undi e base nang undi e HQ nang di YDK, so inambo po. Let's say foster talent as well, right? Where people can work in a team and I don't know what, and then they can come to Curacao, eventually come back, do their own thing if they want to, right? Pero ito obi ma-facile foster talento ay banda nang. So ture estudiante nanta yanang ture Curacao nanta yanang, etc. Right? Anto awar kika ba meeting intern local akinang that she's learning how to do certain things and doing marketing with us and trying to in Curacao.
Okay.
You Curacao go by Holanda by studio and the back. Doing an intern now or internship. So that's something that we want to foster and create a talent. Pero uiteindelijk mijn dream tab meeting een story nang of nos ting story nang na Rotterdam sigur.
I guess that's where you're based, the warehouse and everything?
No, the warehouse is in a city like outside of Schiphol.
Okay.
It's like a warehousing area. Pero I want to have a store in Rotterdam if possible. There's a couple of things that need to happen before that. Anto manimidi no so be passionate over these sports. Anto we would love to have the FFK and the FuegoCW under our
what is that?
FuegoCW is the CBF, the Curacao Baseball Federation.
Oh, okay.
The baseball team is then wearing complete YDK. Where we already have the hats under our behair from last year. We signed a 3-year deal with them, so that's fantastic for us.
Congrats.
And for the island in general. That would be great. Anto si nos po logra si nu nang tambe lota fantastic. Eventueel anto tambe di FFK anto say un proyecto opi mas grande.
Way bigger.
Right? Way bigger. Anto to be honest, I don't know if we're ready for that yet. I hope so. I think so. With everything we've put into place, I think we're ready for that. Pero the cards need to fall in the right place. Basta, kasi the cars need to fall in the right place. En toen zie ik hoe pasa. I think a store is the next move. Dus binnen 5 jaar zie je het ook wel uiteindelijk een creatie.
Is YDK the only project you're working on?
No.
Like it's one of your main things, or
it's the main thing. It's the thing I spend the most time on.
Okay.
It's the thing I spend, I would say, 75% of my time on at this point. And I think that's why the brand has grown the way it has also. Pasobra nosta por base lo máximo pa e marca anto pa e marca biba.
Was the reason why I asked that question is because I'm just trying to reflect on myself. Because I don't want to say I spread myself too thin. Pero me di podcast aqui, nós tinha podcast aqui. Me produce podcast para outra gente na Aruba. Me tive mesmo studio, onde a gente vem gravar com nós. Me do edit na podcast. So me dude, should I cut back a little bit? Yes, I will lose a little bit of money on the other end, but at the same time, that time goes back into this podcast, which honestly, this podcast has been growing like
crazy,
very steadily, like going just look at charts. I know we always have this conversation, but I'm somebody who's like, was I try to maximize with tempo? Okay, I'm gonna work on this guy because this guy's gonna make sure all my bills are paid.
So,
mi sa comiendo mesmo para hipoteca, comida, corriente, agua, gasoline, telephone, and the meeting kinanang. You gotta give the trap pay as in production wise, as in podcasting. Silveta mi placa pa mi spara pa whatever. And though there's just no filter because that was my income or only my income. Just because I'm like, how much time do you spend? Because I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe I should spend less time on this client. Hey, I gotta cut you out because I'm gonna put this time in.
Yeah.
So I get time in basta planes lang pa by America y Holland. Ikaw sa otro be.
I mean, look, the decision should be to invest in yourself, right?
Yeah.
Así no bote quiere de momento stop. Mira algo más grande, vamos a hacer algo más grande. Anto me te quiere bastante algo hobby great. I mean, like I said, this is my first real podcast, let's say, that I went on that has been going for a little while. Anto, you guys have made me feel super comfortable. So this is fantastic.
That's our thing.
As you should.
It's like we told you, like our style is more like kung tres brothers na de un sala.
So, yes.
Sometimes I just forget, what I think comment like that. That's why.
You need to just invest in yourself, man. Anto, say the algo cool, but the bisa, I really want to do this, and then maybe it's a tough decision you have to make, pero de futuro, boting, you have confidence in yourself, right? To do the thing that you want to do.
Yeah.
Just, it's going to be successful.
Well, something. Go ahead,
Sorry. That's one of the things that I like. Kung be said to order, like believe in us way more. Like it's
not that I don't.
I know you.
I 100%.
I mean, it's because of you we're here. Like
I the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Yeah. So I'm if I have 10 eggs, better believe that 6 is a no filter. Yeah. Like the other 4,
yeah. But maybe you can make it 7.
What's that?
Maybe you can make it 7.
Not even. Keep it 6. Because I probably also have like 6 ends. But like I have some eggs in Periodico Apparel. I have some eggs in XFM. You have different things, and it's like, okay, now we have to make these things work for each other. And then that's what I try to tell him sometimes, is like, make the things that work for you, but not that you have to like, okay, do this. Yeah. And then everything else is going to be like, it's getting like a version of you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not getting the full potential of how great you are. And like, he's really great. Like this guy is really genius in certain things. And I'm like, chill out. You don't have to do all of that, like relax, calm down.
Yeah. But you know what? It's age also plays a factor. You're 28. I'm 34.
I'm not 28, boy. What's wrong with you?
How old are you?
I'm about to be 31. What the fuck? I'm a grown woman.
How about to wait?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But like, age is also a factor. Like you said you're 28, right? Yeah. When I was 28, bro, I was partying, working at Gusto, drinking. And I don't regret a single thing because that made me who I am today. Yeah. Give me that personality skill. Like I can go out by myself and better believe I'll make 15 friends. Yeah. I'll just walk out. Hey, where you guys from? My name is English. Oh shit, where you guys from? The States. No shit, which part? New York. Nope. I love New York. Hey, done. Yeah. And that's one thing I do have that I feel like is so awesome. But at the same time, I never had like what you have, right? This motivational drive for the economy. I didn't have that when I was 28, and I had it when I was around 30. I think when No Filter started a little bit, that's when I started like, all right, I'm in this next decade of my life. My 20s were fun. I networked. I met a lot of good people. Now 30 is about building foundations. But when I'm in my 40s, so that's why I work hard and a lot to make up for some lost time in my 20s. Like, all right, now once we're over here.
But that's the problem. That's exactly the problem. You're working hard and you're not working smart. You can make double that money if you just focus on the things that you already have under your belt. They're very successful things. You have like gold under your, but you just want to still like be like, okay, let me just keep digging these mines over here. Nigga, you got gold. What the fuck is you doing?
I need more gold.
Like, and greed is what probably gets you like nowhere eventually.
We'll see.
I mean, at the end of the day, you want to. It's about trust, right? It's about trust in people and trust in yourself. And you can get more people around you, right? That you can teach and trust them to help you springboard to the next thing. So I think that's where maybe your next thing comes from. So,
but mayor na, parents are they in business? Are they business people?
Yes, very much so. Business people. My dad is not here yet, here anymore, unfortunately.
Okay. Sorry.
No, thanks. It's all good.
I'm sorry.
But no, it was a couple of years ago.
My mom too. Yeah, many years ago.
Sorry about that.
That's all good.
But my mom is as well, and they grew the business that we have, the retail stores and things like that. They grew that for 20, 30 years, right?
So you've been around it since you were a kid.
Yeah. Exactly. So I think I just matured way earlier than everybody else because my parents were also older than everybody else compared to my friends' parents. And I think that is part of what makes me a little bit successful, but also what makes me a bit sad sometimes, right? Because you don't get to enjoy your 20s as much, right? Because I don't really want to party every weekend. That's
how I feel now.
Yeah.
Go out. Yeah. Last time, like, man, I want to be on my bed right now. Fuck.
This could be different.
Yeah. Just take me to Turkey and let's go.
Ja, Turkey pang mes, I'm a stop for go. That's, bro, my stomach can't handle that shit anymore, man. I don't know about you guys.
We had to do it. Like, was I speaking on? Everybody said like,
I wanted to do it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, I love food.
We went to Fridays yesterday.
Nice. Fridays is good,
bro. The fries and the capsulon de galia. That grilled taste of the chicken, bro. Like, oh, fucking.
They did their big one. Shout out to y'all.
Friday the bunga.
They definitely did their big one.
So we could dive into otro ventures lang ko ini.
Sure.
Called gaming.
Right.
So this is something I find interesting because
you're a gamer.
I am a gamer.
You are?
I am a gamer
yourself.
Yes. I don't game as much as I used to.
Yeah. What did you play? Call of Duty.
Well, Rocket League and Call of Duty. But yeah. But that was my vice a little bit.
Do you play PS5 or just computer?
PC? No, but with a controller. So I always played on PlayStation, and then I got a PC, and then
you switch over.
Yeah.
Sherry's like, I don't understand this.
Yeah.
I think it's dope. Like I've said this for many years. Like I'm surprised Aruba doesn't have a team. Seeing especially how Aruba is very American oriented, and gaming is so fucking massive, and there are kids making millions a fucking month.
I think Danny used to play though. He used to get paid to play. Danny Cruz,
the drone guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
He used to play. I don't think here. I think when he was younger. I think in Holland. I think he told me, but
no. But I've always said it's like I don't understand. And I've kind of pitched this to Max. I've pitched it to Seitar. Like you guys, and I'm at this point. He's probably thinking, why don't you fucking do it? Yeah. Which I probably want to. It's why doesn't Aruba like host a gaming tournament?
Yeah.
Like a gaming tournament to find the best top 5 players.
Yeah.
And then make a team. Yeah. Aruba sponsors the team.
Yeah.
And because in the end of the day, it's a PR marketing tactic.
Yeah.
So if you have a good team that goes abroad, you have a uniform, it's blue, yellow, and white, and a red star in the back with your name on it. Oh, we got the Aruba team. Where the fuck is Aruba from? And then everybody, so like same thing with you guys. You guys, so I want to dig into like Fuego. Is it called?
Fuego.
What can you tell us about it?
Well, I met Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. He is the founder of Fuego. I met him a couple of years ago. And it was by chance. I think he DM'd me on Instagram, or he followed me on Instagram. Then I DM'd him. And I was like, you're the esports guy. I need to talk to you. This is great. And we got to knowing each other. We were friends first, and then he asked me for some advice about business stuff and blah blah blah. Because he was a professional gamer in Mexico for a year and a half. So yeah, he was in the big leagues. Played. Everybody knows him in the industry.
Wild,
Yeah.
It's a whole fucking world.
I was about to ask guys, like,
Like
can you like break down what the fuck is a gamer?
Let's put it this way.
Type of games
I don't know if it's Saudi Arabia or Abu Dhabi or one of those Eastern. They're literally building an island just for gamers.
Multi-billion-dollar.
I want to understand what a gamer is first, though. Like,
a gamer is someone who plays professionally online. Like, let's say Call of Duty. I'm sure you heard of Call of Duty. Imagine someone like, I pay you millions of dollars a year to play competitively to be the best at your sport. And you compete against other people who are the best at that sport, and you just have a fuckload of people watching you play.
Exactly.
There are people who
used to do that.
No, not me. Not me. I was before that time. Before
esport became esports.
Yeah. That's when I used to really play. But that's what Jeff did, right? And Jeff got scouted here on the island. He was in the top 200 of the South American server of this one game called League of Legends. And then he got scouted by a team.
LOL.
Lol.
Yeah.
He got scouted by a team from Mexico, and they were like, "Listen, we want this. We want you. We need you to be able to get into the main league. We want. I don't know what." And then he practiced with them for a little while. Maybe I might be butchering.
Yeah. At some point, we're gonna have to sit with him too, because I also want to know his story.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great thing. He's in Bogota right now, because our team has moved to Bogota, because that's where the competitions are.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what he did, and then he played the promotional series here in Renaissance in Refort. He played the promotional series there, and then there were people watching him by the cafe. And
that's nice.
And so when they finally won the promotional series to go up to the main league, like Eredivisie, level, they moved him. So he moved to Mexico. All expenses paid, salary paid, all that stuff. He can tell you a bit more about the story once you guys meet with him. But
he's living in Bogota.
He is living half in Bogota, half here.
Do you know around what time he comes down? Like, or he just like randomly?
No, it depends on projects.
Okay,
depends on projects. Yeah.
I just find the gaming world so interesting, because when I was younger, it's a fucking long time ago, GameCube era, Nintendo 64 era, and me and my siblings, we would play Mario Party, and I always said, Konya, I wish there was a machine like when you can plug and it just prints out money. Like you won 150 coins, I won 150 florins. Was fast forward 15 years. Fucking this kid, Boogie, whatever. Booga wins $3 million. He's 17 years old at the time. He couldn't even. I think his parents had to collect the money. Yeah. Like these kids are just playing. I think it was Fortnite. Yeah. So it's crazy how. This is also what I mean is if Aruba could have done an event to scout the best 5 players, right, to represent Aruba, you're one, and these are kids, so they're like 14, 13, 15, and if you could just like sponsor them, support them, you're one. You're giving a kid something he's dreamed about. You get to play video games and get paid for it. You represent your country. Aruba also gets the return of like, we're investing in our youth. Aruba gets the PR marketing of traveling. Imagine like Aruba.
Well, how much time do you spend playing? Like when do you go to school or stuff like that?
8 to 10 hours.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it's a whole job.
It's a job, my guy.
So my child can go to school no more. They're gonna be here playing games.
Shark, listen.
What?
These kids make in 3 years what some parents make in their lifetime.
Yeah, on the top level, yes, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, so just think about it. A lot of our players now, or all of our players now in Bogota are above age. So they're above 18. So they're not studying or anything like that anymore, but they're playing full time.
Yeah.
Right. They get a salary. They stay in the house that we have rented out. Yeah. And so we have a whole gaming house. They all live together. Shark. Yeah, they do.
It's like a college. Guys. It's like no college. We finished high school. Yeah. No college. We're gonna go gaming.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Like that shit smells like it's. I feel like that house smells like ass.
Because nobody leaves the house.
They're just sitting there like, oh.
Well, we have somebody that cleans the house every day. So
the chair. Like,
it gets clean. It gets clean. Shark. Hey, he's ready.
Hey, big shout out you guys. I got a sponsor as well. Like I saw. Didn't you guys just recently get a sponsor, KFC?
Oh yeah. We got. So we signed KFC as a partner in Fuego a couple of months ago, and then now we finally launched a KFC combo, a Fuego combo,
as a legit
nationwide in Colombia. Isn't that crazy?
No, that's fucking
crazy.
That's nuts.
It's like if we ever got a combo at Wendy's, the no filter
coming soon.
Yeah.
A lot of corporate shit.
Yeah. We had a lot of struggles, man. A lot of struggles to get there. It was also before my time, but yeah, we grew the brand a couple steps. We had to do fundraising here and there, to get to where we are. And now I'm proud to say it's going pretty well in Colombia. And, we're in the second to the top league, let's say. And if we win this season, which it looks like we're undefeated now. So
let's go.
Yeah.
And what games?
League of Legends.
Okay.
League of Legends, and we also play Free Fire. It's a mobile game. It's very popular in Asia and like Brazil and stuff.
Are the Asians really the hardest people to beat?
Oh my God, they're nuts.
Like
Koreans especially, they're nuts. In Korea, it's like a whole. They're more popular like than actual athletes, like traditional sports athletes.
I can totally see that.
It's like if Nicki Minaj walked on the street, how crazy you would look.
No, I can imagine. Because like a few, like Megan Thee Stallion was just there for the cartoon type of things. There's like a whole Comic-Con.
You mean the anime?
That thing. Sorry.
That's Japan, though.
Okay, I know.
Whatever.
I mean, I'm
I know what the fuck I mean. Okay, definitely. It's like they take those cartoon stuff very serious.
They're not cartoons or anime.
They don't be running, jumping, playing basketball.
You understand,
Yeah, it's different. I was just watching anime on the way over or before.
Which one?
I was watching solo leveling. I was getting caught up on that.
Rise.
Yeah.
You get it? I have goosebumps. Macau full of manga kasi. I read the whole manga.
No, I don't do manga, man. I don't. I can't. My imagination doesn't work like that.
Bro, I start with the anime.
So dumb. We need to switch.
No, we're gonna go back off camera.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Like,
my phone has literally like 12 different mangas open that I update every Sunday. I just refresh everything and just read.
Let's see, we're slightly different.
Yeah.
Pero fijo.
Anyway, Shark, the gaming industry is fucking massive, and going back to Aruba is like it's a great opportunity because Aruba. It's very American.
We tried going to Aruba as Fuego, right? Because we wanted to be the Caribbean team, and then move to Latin America, and then hopefully, be big there. But we weren't ready yet in Caribbean. I'm sorry, but the people, the level there, ready. The level is just not there.
It's also the parents, like muchas te hunga.
Of course.
Pero aunque mi kabisa si obidje ouders nang kuno sa topo kunang nanta basta open pa ekos nang vooral ora nang waku eko kitong business eko kita professional basta nanta basta open. No sa sinta ko sa tarbe umbiaka tambe na Aruba. Pero
Aruba mapapi ko na otro
sa no sa waki ko potential tano basta anto. Look, there's a guy. I don't think he knows me, but I know his name, right? But there's a guy in Aruba. I'm not gonna call his name out. But,
I was like curious about it.
Yeah. No, but he's an amazing COD player, Call of Duty player. He's in the top 50 or something like that globally, and North America at least in the top 50. The guy's nuts. He's
what the good percentage number off camera?
Yeah, for sure.
Hunt him down.
Sa minosa kung eke, I don't know.
No. Mitabayas. But
the guy is really, really, really good at what he does, right? And
is he part of a team or something?
I don't think so. I think he got recruited once into a team, into a whole I'm not so sure. But the guy's nuts, right? So when you see this guy play, it's like top level. He's friends with all the pros and stuff like that. So nasty, right? And we have that type of talent. Aqui não. Na Aruba, na Curacao, nos tinha na Angotasina. Pero nos não tinha infrastructure ainda na Caribbean, but sobra no sempre de laatste. Right, compared to everybody else.
We finally got there, but we already advanced 25 years, so we're a little behind.
Esse é o problema. Anto, infrastructura tinha bindi wega na mes. So when a gaming company, right, they put money into the esports, right? Just like there's an MLB, right? If there's a game publisher, like Riot Games, for example, then they have to put money in the leagues and stuff like that. So anto esse na not give a fuck about nos region, but no much
yeah, there's no profit for them.
Esse teko. Mas no ting nos ni nos mesmo server, anto nos purba, we tried, we have a tier 4 data center aqui na Curacao, anto nos purba di conversations dan ku big dogs, pero we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Porta in the future.
I'm thinking about years, like I want to say about 4 or right before COVID. The reason why I say this whole esport thing is in Aruba is I originally got the idea or the vision.
Yeah.
I discovered Nate Shot. And though I discovered the
Matthew Haig.
Dude, 100%. Sure, this is it's a pop, Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, all that shit.
We'll move to that in a minute.
Take your time, have fun.
YouTube, gaming, all that shit, that's my side.
Okay.
And though this the same thing like with no filter kind of style.
Yeah.
Is like very also influenced like the concept or the business structure the Nelk boys of the business structure the Nate Shot 100 Thieves how you build that the business of like it's an apparel but it's also gaming so it's like you kind of build it around that.
Entonces det går någonting som är uppe voorbeeld, right? Otro ende går se acaba. Det mundo in general na China, na Amerika, na Europa, basta någonting uppe je voorbeeld ng A en nos pokuya gewoon the best parts of every part of the
and then fucking make a fucking team.
Sano.
And I've always said, imagine if Aruba or an island in the Caribbean gets to host like an annual gaming competition. In Caribe, brother.
We were almost there,
dude. But the rent Marriott ballroom Aruba. But the kid in hotel, but the game in Dia by beach hotel is relax. By back through Atlanta game.
We were almost there.
We were, but we're gonna have to try again.
We were almost there.
And this is what I mean when I say you want to put your eggs in all other places. Like you already have a platform.
Listen, dude.
Like,
now that I know this guy how he thinks, I'm like, I'm gonna call him like afterwards. Hey, may tem idea.
So no, at the boom, we'll set up something and to walk on spots. You know, come on, wow, we were almost there. We just. Unfortunate things happen. Party na Amerika ku ese no abay door ando eri ko yakay na awa pero we had pretty much everything set up.
Yeah. Maybe it wasn't the right timing.
The timing.
So we can always try again. I don't know how long ago that was, but we can always try again.
Exactly.
Okay, so Fuego is a company from.
It's an esports company. The Curacao.
Esports?
No.
Esports is sports like traditional sports, but in video games.
Okay.
So it's got like the MLB, FIFA, NFL. Well, esports is like the same kind of like
a name for
heavy
electronic sports. That stands for.
And the players are the athletes.
Yes, players are the athletes. So video gamers are athletes.
So two people want to say like you from Curacao versus him from Aruba, and both of y'all want to play with the same player. Is that possible?
I am the player.
Yes.
Oh, Samil is the player.
I'm the player. He's the player. He has a character.
Like LeBron James to play the basketball game.
I mean, if you play in basketball, maybe you play Miami Heat. He plays Miami Heat. But it's the skill that you bring. Your style of playing is different to his style. Yes. Maybe you're very defensive and he's very offensive.
Yes. It's a completely different.
Go ahead and laugh. But there are people making like
I'm not
20
mad about
G's.
it. I'm not mad about it. Like, a lot of
you know what I want to say though?
Go for it.
The esports is... People laugh about it and it's this because they don't understand it. But you know what it is? It takes so much freaking dedication
to do
what it is that you do. It's crazy because remember, these guys, they sleep 6 to 8 hours a day max. And then besides that, they're gaming, right? Because you don't really get fatigue like you do in sports, but you get fatigue. Your eyes get fatigued, brain, right?
So you on a fucking screen, of course.
Yeah, but these guys do 12 to 16 hour sessions sometimes, right? Especially these Koreans and stuff like that. That's
all they do.
That's all they do, and it's insane. It's impresionante to watch.
Yeah, I agree. Like, there's even like, this is a fact. Like, esports, if you take the NFL, NHL, MLB, and I think even MLS, you put it all together, esports is still bigger than all those four combined. Si lo que papi ko Gary Vee, ito papi si Hopi.
Sports players play, so like the real sports players, they play, so it would make sense.
Traditional sports. We don't call it real sports. We call it traditional sports.
Oh my God. Okay, RoboCop. Y'all defend y'all shit. I'm not mad. I don't know.
I just find it interesting because it's also something like, don't to be mama. I wish I was born like 15 years later. It was no 1989.
What's wrong with you?
Because when I was a kid, I loved gaming. I come back from school and
fucking game.
Well, I don't have the same fucking reflexes when I was 13 years old. Now I play Call of Duty.
You live on excuses, though. Like,
listen. From what I understand, Call of Duty is coming out with a new fucking thing that they're gonna put players play against each other based on age brackets.
No way. That has to be April Fools.
No. This is months ago.
Really?
Yeah, because bro. That's my wife. Like, bro, I sometimes go play COD. Sometimes just like, a fucking long day. I'm just gonna play COD.
Raging.
Bro, they kill. I'm alive. I'm like, yo, fuck this shit, guy. Like, I can't.
That's because you probably don't brush up on your skills. You just said you don't play all the time. You play a little.
But dude, there are people that go like this and they kill 3 people. I'm like, how the fuck did you just kill like? You don't even zoom in with the fucking scope to kill. You just
I'd love to play Call of Duty with you.
Fuck you. I'll probably throw my remote against the screen. Now me handle.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe once a week I play.
So what are your hobbies, Shark?
Yeah.
Not gaming.
Twerking.
Oh,
I don't twerk no more.
Oh yeah, he fucking busy. Yeah, it's come the age. It'll hit 30. It's downhill.
No, fuck. It's hot shots.
Yeah, sorry. That's kind of my fault actually. His knee got fucked.
oh.
No, but it's whatever. Okay, so like, tell us more about you. Like, y'all think y'all slick? Fuckers. Okay, wait. So I want to know more about like. Okay, so Fuego, y'all had there was a podcast at one point, or
We started a podcast. We did, I think, 3 episodes total or 4 episodes total, of which I was only part of one, the first one, because it was a show with Jeff and the co-host, Timothy. And I think we interviewed Pierre Soubert. I think we interviewed Influencer The Lens, friends of ours as well. J-Stacks, I think they also had on there.
J-Stacks,
yeah, so we had a couple of episodes. We had a whole setup in our local office here in Curacao, ku command backdrop, ku tukos with the same Shure mics. I think we had. Yeah. I wasn't sure which.
No pun intended.
Sure?
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I'm like, no pun intended. Okay.
Yeah. So no, we had a whole setup, and it was good. But I'm not so sure what happened. I think there was just more pressing things that were going on. The move to Colombia was huge, right? Because we have to now maintain a house with 5 people that live there as players, 2 people that live there as coaches. Like it's a big deal, right? And it's just different. It's just different. So I think that's on hold for a little while.
like at one point, because correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But did Fuego do like hot challenges or stuff like that, or was it not that one?
A hot challenge?
Like eating spicy stuff or
challenge?
I don't know.
I'm not so sure. I can't really remember if we did one of those videos. I know we did
skits.
We did one thing like that. We did like a monster taste testing, and we did a Wendy's video as
Wendy's,
well.
okay.
We did a Wendy's.
Okay,
how many chicken nuggets can you eat?
Okay, because I feel like I've seen a few white boys like on a panel, and they were sitting and they were eating. So I was like, wait, and I remember seeing a name like Fuego or something. Okay.
We did some stuff for Wendy's in Aruba.
Shout out to Wendy's.
In
Aruba.
Yeah, we were in Aruba. So we stayed at Bandanang with a nice pool. It was great.
Kaya Bandanang.
I was about to say a name that just didn't make sense. So
Buddy,
you should have said it.
I don't know.
We're gonna make confused. Like, what the fuck is that? Like,
does Las Palmas? Is that a part Las Palmas? No.
That sounds like something in Aruba.
That's like an Airbnb.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like something.
Just everything in Aruba.
The golf course all the way by the end of the island.
Tierra del
Sol.
So yeah, it was like 2 minutes away from Tierra del Sol.
So the bougie area.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it was via.
No.
Via.
Of course, it's via Cubo. Like,
That's a Waverly Playa, no?
he had the business growing up. Like, he Gucci.
I was very lucky, and I think I was very lucky to have people around me who echt hobby great. Anto nasi ami opikos, anto mi primo nang ko ta mas bio ko mi basa mas manebo edat laga nas bisa.
Jump out the fucking window, bro. It's okay. I'm still young in heart. All right.
Anto basa mas yo opi dinang anto nos turta to make each other better, So it's a local there. Yeah, happy with.
Dope.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to YDK. Okay. Like Mawak, and I love the way ko was to collaborate.
Okay.
Like ultimo ko Mawak tataku Chris Trekmes.
Apache.
The restock is coming soon.
That was
April 25th. No?
April 25th.
Yeah. So like Bampapi did say like talk to us about like why Congo end up to money. Okay, let's collab with Chris and go from there.
We had this event that was a complete flop from another company of ours. And we had like something for 10 not 10 it was Punda Vibes, right? On Thursdays we do Punda Vibes here in Punda. Where there's a shopping night until like 8 p.m. and then there's fireworks at like 9 p.m. or something like that. So it's a nice environment, right? Until we tried to set up like an event with a DJ and like a stage. Until it was nobody showed up, right? And that happens.
It does.
It happens, but you feel so bad, right? But nobody showed up until Chris was there. Until Amikune, we started talking a little bit, and he was like, "Yeah. I did my hat like almost 10 years ago now or 8 years ago or whatever it was. I really want to do that again, but a mim mesmo que sinta vai bem de pet ko anto na rua, tá como se vai assistir com ele, anto mabiro uma grande boneiro tá mete anto. Anyways, I told him no aribo, no se vai regelen. Dia, eenmaal nos die setup, nos bij regelen, nos sako, nos bij se.
We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen.
Anto, ik weet dat met de kere 2022, man. Echt, long time ago for YDK standards.
Yeah.
Anto, foi jinang, right? We started talking here and there, af en toe, bosauro nos otro. And then when I went to Holland and set up the website there, we were like, okay, you know what? This is the right time. Agora que se nós actually se algo pessoa nós tem Holanda, nós tem Bonaire, Aruba plus Curacao, anto Aruba nós não tem algo específico, pero nós tem partner.
Ik lees dat being sabing Aruba hobby dan.
Yes, it is a radio show in Aruba. Man, he's doing his thing, anto people really know him there, right? Dus agora que nós tem tour isa nang kun nós tem connection kun ne, anto we can get the product out to people, right? So it was the right time, anto inang nós queda piensa, brainstorm, like, hey, what are we going to do? Like, okay, we want to do something, but we wanted to make it something with echt Christrik, right? Echt Christrik en bezig gewoon koi YDK of YDK acts minsa kiko, basta we wanted to make it something that was really Christrik. Anto, no sabing ko Palomba, right? Anto...
Is dat allemaal die met Christen, maar die kon Paloma?
Why? Bong, met de preferable Chris Bisabo is a full story. You know, because he really feels passionate about it. Basta, pero say dapat een combinasyon din ons dos uiteindelijk die mi punto de vista. Mi po Bisabo siku when my dad passed a little while ago, right? I'm sempre dapat usa paloma de mi stories on the Instagram, whatever. When I feel I needed to post something that connected a little bit more to me. Basta, anto no turien dapat sa ako e pasa anto I don't know what, pero it was for me. Anto ora Chris su casi su familia of so Sena Candela and Ella Kima.
Oh shit.
So there was a whole thing, man. It was really, really tragic. Really tragic. Anto Bosa, he posted a thing with a story ku paloma. Anto I contacted him, I told him, hey, maybe this is something that we do. Bosa, anto porta esa kita concept of unje concept nang kunos po kumisa kune. Right? And he was like, this is perfect. But sobra mi tinha di prick riba mi freaking brasa.
Yeah.
Then I said, this is it. Right?
No, brasa.
No, ele. Ele bisami e tinha di prick brasa. Come on, he has it down here somewhere. Anto, you need to ask him about that because he didn't do it in the video and I was really angry at him for it.
We're gonna Georgia bisa, but they will not sa cabrasa. And I said, the cancel it drop.
So, Anto, it was good. And then, you know, he really felt passionate about it. And he was like, you know what? I want to tell this story. I want to tell the story about, you know, what I feel about it. Anto, eu vi sabos na story de verdade. Ela papia de video kuno sa asi. Anto, you know, it gives me goosebumps thinking about it and seeing the video every time. Pa sobra ta algo ta wako da bing di supura song, right? Anto, esi ta look alno sa kirahasi. We didn't want to do something cool and randomly.
Cool design. It's like, but there's emotion behind what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you appreciate it even more.
Exactly. Anto, you know, it was really in the details. Dus nosasi design prome ku Palomba. Anto, it had like a piece, like a black piece over here. Anto, dating otro design tame kon sa ting. Anyways, so sabay door. Anto, wak on the guy di pero warano. Palomba me stay bril. So sorry, but semi da kana ko bril. Kaya basta Palomba me stay bril. Me digo neta bom.
Kaya
Dus we die, no, pero MSD dashi pushi tame no, so streekje no. Net que menos sabuda e dashi right? So all of this stuff came here and there. But Anto, Asina, it was really a collaborative effort, and that's how I like to work. But so sino, e costa algo ko bota bisa, okay, mi tabas collab ko basta na ganos bisa, Anto, you know, we're gonna handle everything. Anto, basta just show
What's
up.
The collab?
Ik kon het leuk.
Yeah.
Dus,
you want to feel part of the process.
Exactly. Anto, mita hoop je contento ku ela baya sina, you know? So
nice.
Yeah.
Mas sowieso, dat is die Chris direct tame. Weet je bij Shoki, Anto, queremos este punto de over the story of the Apache. That's something I also want to know.
So
the color selection and everything, like they're not like your traditional. The way that black and white easy was up. It's like, yo, how am I gonna match this to my outfit?
You wanna have a real exclusive for the podcast?
Let's go.
Yes, we got like 8 minutes left.
8 minutes. Real exclusive for the podcast is that the color of the hat that everybody loves so much was a mistake.
Wait,
feeling.
what?
Like,
Yeah.
Wait, so when you posted the wrong one, or
no.
I don't
know.
know.
Factory. Let me hear this.
When we made it at the factory, it was a mistake because usually they send you like a list of all the colors they have, right? Let's say, and so if you want to use an existing one, you can use an existing one, or you can make your own, but then you need to,
process.
It's gonna take a lot longer, and I don't know what, right? Anyways, we decided on this one color that I'm not gonna tell you guys because maybe it's still coming. I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. You can show us afterwards the pictures ideas. Like, let me see.
So we decided on this one color, and they were like, you know what, sawa, I go get the combo. I go get the by the great. It was always gonna be that Tiffany blue, was that the light blue one? It's always gonna be that. Anto yun sa siya. And we were like, okay, this is going to be great. We can't wait to see it. Until I go in the mail and I get that thing in the mail and I look at it and I pick up the phone. I call the factory. I tell them, what's going on? Like, but as soon as simple. Just follow. Look, while mabisa bustan, kaya man the Kiko bustan the bezig ko niya. Nabi sa amin, no, pero ko itong bio, sorry, and number ta ba the fault, un typo, I don't know what. But blah. So I send the Pantone that had a typo on it. And today,
what are the fucking odds?
And we got the color. Kuta ba da wine, like dark burgundy color.
Yeah.
And we were like, I'm not so sure. I mean, sa Kiko Kresa ba mo sa pariende, basa, and then Auguste, otro yun na dapat naman, minsa siguro. Anyway, so, no sabay trado sample mas. Then otro color, no sabe de qué, pero we made the samples in the other color. It came down and we were like, no,
that mistake is gonna
be we ordered the amount that we ordered and they're going to sell out everywhere within a day. And
that's the best stories, though. Like the one you like least expected to do the best.
Yeah, it was nuts until we never expected it to go that hard, man. Come on, we never expected it to go that hard. I think Chris will tell you he expected it to go that hard. Yeah. So, Brad, he believes in himself more than anybody else.
That's what I know about it.
Pero we ordered enough hats that is more than our regular collection hats. Anto misa kong ipatch na ni Cabrito amove, right? So, and we ordered more than that. So I said, okay, let's see what happens. It should be fine. We can always restock. It'll take like a week.
A
week.
It
was one day. It was 4 hours na or so. Like 6 hours na Bonero. It was overnight, midnight. Pasotata tumba. It was midnight, 12 to 2. We had sold 70% na hulana. Anto de mainta before 8 a.m. It was gone. Serio. It was crazy. Anto na Aruba, we had some logistical issues. Pero it was gone in like 2 days. That's crazy. So, we're just happy that we can restock it again for the people. And the biake see it's the ultimo biake, man. It's not going to come anymore. This color,
done.
Ekulo aki no the bing mask, man. The color and the way that it is now, and not the beanie mask.
Keep selling it.
But this is also like, and I love that you tapped into this. This is also shows the power of influence. Of like, the reach was way different.
Yeah.
I feel like for this drop also. Yeah. Like, it really was everywhere.
Yeah.
The way that, and Chris is following. The man is a legend. He's
man's
very much iconic.
Everybody.
In fact, he was very strategic with who gets, and that pushing. It was bound to. Yeah. He knew what was going to happen.
Bosa, eerlijk no. We didn't know that it was gonna happen in that way. But sobra,
the expectation.
Expectation that was different. Expectation that was different. I mean, look, you give all these influencers and these artists and stuff like that. Kutaba da amigo na DJ. Bro DJ, anto etaba da conosela dune piace and that's it, right? Anto we had a lot more hats that we were going to give for marketing, but because it went so hard, we said no, we can't do this.
Yeah,
there's no way. So,
okay, so real quick.
Yeah.
Marketing wise.
Yeah.
Was the giveaway Hopi?
No.
Okay. Good.
No.
Is this a strategic like keep people? Because when they wear it, that's gonna help.
Sí, no,
I used to do that, but I stopped.
No, so the giveaway Hopi, no.
Okay.
Pero ting Hopi ende ko the being anto especially nowadays, no sa rail back on that a lot. But sobra, you can't keep everybody happy. But at a certain point, it became difficult. Until people got angry at us, I'm sure, and I'm sorry. And now they're seeing my face. You know what it is. Pero basta nos tingo asi nos best pa nos keep true to ourselves as well, and to keep true to the people that purchase the brand and that love to follow the brand. But so normal lang nos un toeschouwer, right? No posinta anto haya YDK anytime they want, right? Anto mita kere nos tingo trata say un tiki special dam.
Agreed. Yeah. All right. Well, Georgie, we wanna close it off because otherwise
are we done already?
Bro, everybody has the same reaction. Like, I want to talk this says like in about 3 minutes the memory will be full and it's gonna cut off. Sorry, I couldn't afford bigger memory cards, you know. We always say every episode 45 minutes. Maximo. Yeah. Dude, do to like max out to the memory cards now. So we're definitely gonna do a part 2. It's definitely in the future.
Yeah, I'd love to come back.
Kind of like an update. Yeah. You live in Rotterdam right now, right?
No, I live here. I moved back.
But you go to Holland a lot, back and forth sometimes, especially with a new
3 to 4 times a year. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe like hopefully we end up going there. Maybe we can do something over there. Like figure something out.
For sure.
All right. So real quick, plug yourselves, all your businesses.
You can follow at ydkclothing.com or sorry, at YDK Clothing on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Also, we're doing a lot more with that now for BTS. You can follow me on Instagram if you want, George Samander. I'm not really that active, so it doesn't really matter. Pero esete ko, and then
Fuego is what?
Fuego Say at Fuego Say we have to keep it a little bit authentic. Tanto turnos partners lang tama kuting YDK din ang stores ng at least Foot Curacao, Changes Curacao, Uptown Curacao. Just
Thanks. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next week. Peace. Hey.